Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Pockets here, back with some more The Valley, the Old Farm. So, I went ahead and fast forwarded to the next day. Um, there's just, there's just not going to be a whole lot going on, especially this first winter. Um, Next winter might be a little better. We'll have some stuff stockpiled, more cows, so we'll actually have, more things to take care of, things like that. Hopefully some sheep. That's in the plan. This thing's got no brakes. I guess I can go over here. Um, Anyways, first things first. Oh, I left the gate open. Oh no! Good thing all the cows didn't get out. First things first. We'll take care of the cows, and last night we made a tiny bit of money on milk. I don't think we actually made money, but it's slowly going up every day. So they're getting healthier. They're happy to be here. Um, yeah, we made $422 for first the first day in a week. We actually profited a couple doll hairs. So that's exciting. But yeah, so yeah, by next winter we should have plenty of manure to do some manure spreading. I'm just gonna keep piling it up until until we feel that we are an adequate amount to spread on the fields. I think what I'm going to end up doing though is just using this as the to spread on the grass fields. I need to go grab the water tanker. Before I do that though, because we'll have to get rid of the weight. We got the gate open. We'll give them a little straw. Keep that manure production up. The the patties, the cow pies. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that this straw is just diminishing every night. Every night it goes away a little bit more, I think. Which is a bummer. It's a real bummer, man. Super big bummer. So we'll go ahead and throw this in the what do you want to call this? The lot, the feeding lot. Good enough. Nice, right? There's a crash. That Lely is just saving the day over there. I think every time you pour more in here, it kind of covers it a little more. I don't know what's going on there exactly. They need a little silage also. Yeah, we'll give them a bucket of silage. May as well. We got the weight on. We got the bucket in. May as well get them completely fed. This thing has zero brakes with this weight on. It is not happy. I think it'll be, once we're definitely going to be needing a bigger, might even get like a wheel loader. Maybe I can search the old interwebs for a second-hand wheel loader to use for feeding animals. Let's see here. That'll be good. They do need some water though. First though, I want to take the manure, because we scooped some manure over here the other day, and I'd kind of like to keep it all in one spot. Definitely doesn't need to be inside for any reason. That are all though. We might be able to fill like half of a manure spreader. Yeah. Our baby pile of manure there. So we'll go get rid of this weight so we can hook onto the water tanker. And I don't know if we're gonna have to fill it up or not. I can't remember. Let's see here. There we go. Definitely enjoys taking that weight off. I don't know why they're taking so long to eat the power food, but I guess I'm not going to complain. As far as I knew, it was going to be, they were going to need it every 3 days, but everything else has seemed to be every 3 days except for that. Whoa, watch out! Watch out, Betsy! All right, I'll run you over. Hopefully that'll fill her all the way up. Probably not. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Might as well make a trip down to the river and top this thing off. So that way next time we need it, it won't be empty. What is the... Yeah, every day this goes up, I don't know, probably maybe 10%. So that's, I don't know, okay, I guess. We might actually make some money by the time it's at 100%. Yeah, it looks like that's the closest area. I refuse to pay for water. Not gonna happen. Nope. I'm surprised at how well we're doing for money, if I'm going to be honest. I may actually bump speed up to times 30 during the winter months, just so we can kind of get through it. Maybe next winter we'll bring the time back down, but for this winter, there's not a whole lot going on. And yeah, we're just going to keep doing some logging, and you guys have seen the logging, and I don't want to, I don't want it to become a boring thing. You guys just watch me cut logs down all for the next 5 episodes. So I'm thinking we'll probably be finishing winter season up here, in the next probably 2 episodes, depending on how much it snows on Wednesday, if at all. We'll probably do a little snow removal on Wednesday. That'll be fun. That'll be cool. I'm trying to remember which is the best route to the river. I think we got to take the next little log trail. And there's kind of like a Missouri crossing. At least I think it's a Missouri crossing. It's a Missouri crossing if I've ever seen one. Already cleared out some logs around here. I did download a few logging mods as far as for cutting down the trees and whatnot, and I was hoping to find some kind of rustic machinery that didn't cost an arm and a leg, but the things I did find are definitely not cheap. We'll get them some clean water, not out of the scum there. Look at that. Nice free water. Free is good. Let's going on here? It's kind of like a shed that you can buy. I guess maybe. It's grass field. How much is this? 120 grand. Oh my god. Stuff is expensive on this map. All the land really is expensive in Farming Simulator. The economy here is pretty exorbitant. I wonder how much this guy is. 94 grand. How is that? How does that make any sense? I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. But I guess it really doesn't need to make sense. So we'll jump back into the Massey here, and we'll head back to the farm. Get this water tanker put back in the shed. That'll be the cows taken care of for today. Hopefully, come springtime, they reproduce a little. Make more cows, more money, more milk, more work. We also need to pay off our loan here. That thing is getting awful big. So I'm thinking we'll probably end up getting that log trailer filled like one more time, and the money coming in from that will go towards the loans. I don't really know how much money I need, you know, to keep. I would like to buy a new planter for the springtime. For our soybean crop. We'll run some 30-inch rows. Could do like Great Plains and push the inner plants. Or not inner plants, I guess, it'd be a split row. We're really into the split rows. Which makes sense. They had this training that I was at last week, they had a big presentation about vertical tillage and split row and crop canopies and, you know, all that good stuff, and how roots grow, and they need a similar soil compaction all around them for the roots to grow down instead of sideways as they should. This tractor really doesn't like this 2,000 liters of water. Look at those cows. Look at those beautiful bovine. So I think we'll go ahead and do some more logging, as exciting as that sounds. Actually, we need to go and grab our speed rower, our mower. That thing has been sitting out. It's so warm out though, 40 degrees. That's about what it was here today, actually. The weather is mimicking our weather right now. We've had some real freak warm weather for some reason the last couple of days. It's like 40 degrees out. I think tomorrow is supposed to be like in the upper 20s. It's weird. Usually right now we're in like an Arctic, you know, it's just frozen everything. I'm not complaining though, because for a while there it was super frozen. It was like -20 for most of December. I'm not complaining. Nice. So that tractor's work done for today. Cows are happy. Happy campers. Yes. 24% health. They must have just been malnourished when we got them. We'll run down, we'll grab the semi and the low loader. And we'll head on over to grab the speed rower. Look at that tractor. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. Can't wait to get that thing dirty this spring. this thing up. And we'll head on over to the windrower. With the time at times 30, that might actually just take the rest of the day. I'd imagine by the time we get back to the farm with it, it'll be about time for bed, which is no bad thing. Gets dark out pretty early this time of year. We're gonna make this. Oh, yeah. I think it's gonna be time for a new semi here real soon. Everybody around here seems to have planted some winter crops. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Nice, got her. It'll be interesting, next spring we'll have a bunch of oilseed radish planted. So we'll have to cultivate that all and we'll get ourselves some fertilization. Free fertilizer. Well, kind of free. Got some diesel fuel, some seed cost, but I guess I don't know. I'll have to try and remember to keep track of how much it costs to fertilize all the fields once, and then I guess we'll keep track of how much it costs to plant them all. Maybe, you know, do kind of a comparison thing. So anyways, we'll get this trailer unfolded so that way the windrower fits. Looks like it's good to go. Here. Hopefully it starts. Ready? One. Letting the glow plug cycle, and looks like we're good to go. The old Massey, she fires right up. I know I've had this on here before. I don't remember how well it went on. Yeah, it works. The ramps on this trailer could definitely use a little bit of work, but it's not too terrible. That's probably my only small complaint with this trailer is the ramps. I don't think we're gonna make that. Let's go ahead and maybe. That'll work. We can make that work. So we'll head back to the farm with this. Then we'll get the log trailer hooked up, and I suppose we'll get the Massey tractor ready for some more logging. That poor tractor. We'll have to make sure it's well greased. Hello. Whoa. Getting a little crazy there. So I think next time we load the log trailer up, I'm gonna do it a little different. I wasn't too happy with the way it looked with those logs hanging out like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll cut it down to, I think it was 8 meters. See if we can make the corner here. truck needs to go away. I don't know if it's the truck or if it's the trailers that I've been using. We'll avoid the puddle. For some reason there's still a puddle in the middle of winter. You can do it. You can make her. I have faith in you. How much is this feel? I have a feeling that I looked once, but I'm curious. $350,000. Wow. Something to save up for. So anyways, we'll go ahead and get this unloaded. And we'll prepare for the next day. Go. This thing lowered? Yeah. Let's go ahead and put this in the shed over here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get this trailer parked away somewhere out of the way, preferably. It's a good spot for it, right there. Alright, let's go ahead and hook on to the log trailer. Shut that off for now. Then we'll go find the Massey tractor, wherever the heck that got left in the cattle yard. Let's see what we got for eggs. I'm sure there's a bunch. I still have not found where you sell these things, but there are so many eggs. Well, better try it again. How did that... Alright. Broke a window. Run. Lily is just doing a wonderful job. Get this fired up. Definitely gonna need that weight back. It is definitely dark. Already got 9 hours on this tractor. I don't know how to feel about that. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we will park these next to each other here and go to bed. Turn the lights off here. It's time for bed. Morning. Dawn. We're gonna need all the time we can get. So it's a good thing we took care of $500. Man, we covered our loan interest. If we would get rid of that stinking loan, we would almost cover the vehicle running costs and everything. Let's see, their cleanliness is down. I better take a look, because that thing seems to have issues whenever I skip to morning. It doesn't like it for some reason. seems to have taken care of it, hopefully. As long as it's driving straight-ish. Seems to be. Yeah. I wonder if there is a light switch in here. I'm gonna guess that there is, because there's lights hanging. There is more than likely a light switch. Right here? Yes. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Is that helping? Yes. 27%. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Either way. Got some poop. So let's head on over back to the Massey. We'll just do a little jumpy jump. "27 degrees out. It's cold one today." The trees are gonna cut nice today. We'll head on out. I think we're gonna go back to the first place we started cutting. I think those logs may have been a little bit bigger. Better just wait. And away we go. Hopefully that makes the corner. Should be alright. Now, I'm gonna slow the time back down, because it's difficult to fill that trailer up in a day with times 15 on. So, you know what? We're gonna go back to where we were the other day. Probably should slow down, but I'm a rebel. If that truck makes it, I'll be surprised. Look at that. Very nice. Very, very cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll just shut that off. And start cutting some trees. These look like some nice mature trees. I still have not figured out what the little black thing is there sticking out. Don't know. Tim Burr. Alright. Burr as the temperature outside. This is a long one. These are the ones that are worth the money here. We're gonna clear these woods out. You ever heard of deforestation? That's High Pockets. drop that one right on top of the other ones that we dropped, right? Sure are. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and drop one more, and then we'll get them chopped up. Ready to be loaded. Now, I need to go measure the trailer. I think it's 8 meters, I believe. This measure tape mod is fantastic. Yeah, 8 meters it is. So, we'll go ahead and get started. There we go, 8 meters. So we'll just repeat this process probably 10 times. A bunch of times. My math is correct. 16 meters should be next, yes. Should have shut that tractor off. Now I'm pretty sure we can pick this up. That piece isn't even going to go into the trailer, because it'll just trigger me. Right there. I contemplated renting a 4-air tree harvester, the Ponzi, whatever you want to call it, tree processor. But I'm pretty sure last time it's like 16 grand, something like that. It's pretty expensive to rent one. So we'll just do it the old-fashioned way until we can afford one outright. Like I said, took over the farm for Grandpa, and things are going to change. We're getting rid of his old stubborn ways. We got one more to cut up over here. Now in real life, if you were to cut a tree like this, that bar would be pinched so hard. You just unbolt the saw from the bar and forget you ever owned that bar, because you would never get it out. I don't know where to put these. Get rid of that. Because eventually we'll come back through with a wood chipper and chip these up. They'll be worth a small amount of money, not much. Hopefully enough to cover the price of the wood chipper. Maybe. Alright. We'll start the loading. Been trying to cut these stumps as low as possible, so that way the tractor doesn't get stuck on them quite as often. You know, I almost forgot about is we used to own our old loader tractor. First time we ever loaded logs on this map was in an old farm, all open station. OSHA came and saw that, they'd probably they'd probably shut the whole farm down. First one in. See if these logs are gonna. We can't even get to them. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Oh. There we go. Do get a little bit of. I will say I've got my loading abilities have gotten a lot better since I started playing this game. First time you try to do this, it's just not pretty. I'm trying to make myself sound good here, and I'm gonna get stuck. There we go. On the bright side, when we cut these logs up a little bit shorter, we get more pieces out of the trees, and they'll load up faster. The trailer will load faster, I should say. I know in Goldcrest Valley, there's a few different wooded areas, little forests, and I started hitting the logs pretty hard there, and I think I had two of them for sure completely deforested, if that's even a word. That might not even be a word. It is now. These are some pretty thick logs here. We should get decent money for them. This is what they're after. Long, big, long, and cut to length. I'm glad that these stumps aren't too much in the way now, since we're getting them cut down far enough. Last episode that we did the logging, I intended to do a time lapse, but when I actually created the time lapse in my video editor, I about got dizzy watching it. So I was like, you know what, we'll just cut it, and it's just gonna have to be good enough. Did I cut this? I think I might have forgotten. Nope, got her. Perfect. Maybe take a second for screenshot. Get the camera out. Maybe. Get a good angle. I think that's a winner there. I guess if you guys are watching this, you'll know which one I picked. I would like to get, I do have a joystick. I've kind of been, well, I have been intending on getting it set up, but I've just been a little short on time lately. Haven't had the time to sit down and actually set it up. This is looking like a pretty good load of logs here. This tractor's got a really good hydraulic pump. Gets that loader up and down super fast. Plenty of flow out of that pump. Get that tossed over there. Look at that. Alright, so we will commence the cutting. Long trees. We're going to start getting away from our little home base here. We'll cut 3 more down right away. Maybe 4. We'll do 4. That seems to be a pretty good amount. We'll try and drop them kind of next to each other so we got a good, so we're not trampling over the top of them. Timber. Riding the rolling log. Alright, we'll get one more. Let's drop you this way. Attempt to drop him that way. Hopefully it doesn't go rolling down the hill. Really wish I was doing this in the snow right now. Hopefully next winter we have a snowy winter. Gold nugget. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these cut up. Some more 8-meter sections. There's one down, 3 to go. Yeah, this method does work, but definitely time consuming. Throw the end pieces on the pile. Try and keep those kind of neat and organized so we don't end up with a bunch of them just spread out all throughout the little wooded area here. Yeah, I don't know if... It almost seems like you get docked if you have that end piece there. Like the log's not worth as much with that on there. Because if I remember right, the first time we brought a load of logs in, it was worth quite a bit. I would think once we get these all loaded up, once we get this full trailer load in, we'll have over 100,000. Well on our way to a new planter. I think that's going to be our next purchase. Crop prices have been pretty good to us. Object too heavy. Did I not cut that? Yeah, I cut it. I'll have to shave a little chunk off of it, I guess. Let's see. See if we can pick this up now. That's weird. Let's I guess we'll cut it in half. Is it too heavy now? No. Where am I going? Here we go. Yes. So tomorrow the snow. Hopefully we get to do a little bit of snow clearing. Not too much, because then it just gets old. But I would imagine that the snow will stick around for a day or two. Maybe we can cut some more logs up in the snow. Anyways, we get some more logs to throw in our trailer. A little more money. Pretty good log there. Fills that log fork up nice. That'd be cool if somebody came out with a mod for like a like the sequoia trees or something. Just something massive where you gotta have, you know, big wheel loader just to pick up one log. You know, you gotta take, it'd be a few trailer loads for one tree, you know, just something huge like that. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. I think that would be a, I mean, I guess I don't know because I've never tried to make a mod before. But you would think that wouldn't be too hard of a thing to make. Just I don't know if you can scale up the size of things in like Giants Editor. I would imagine it would just look silly. There we go. Not doing too bad. It's only, what, 1 o'clock? Right. I always have to think about it with the military time thing. Throws me off. Got a good hold on it. Yeah, this trailer load here is looking a lot better than the last one. Can we get this straightened out here? Yeah. There we go. I apologize for the lack of narration. I'm trying to concentrate. It's hard to talk and concentrate at the same time, at least for me. Not much of a multitasker. Whoa. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. See if we can get this picked up with minimal damage. This is going well. Come on. Can we get this thrown in there? Oh, wow. I cannot believe that that just went in. We're going to just go ahead and come over here and kind of push that back where we need it. Some of these are getting a little crazy here on us. Get yourself together, man. Okay. I don't know why they're seeming to want to tip on me for some reason. I guess we'll see. Maybe I'm not grabbing them in the middle quite right, quite enough. This one seems to be pretty central. Whoa. All right. Can't say I've ever done that. See what happens? You kind of toot your own horn a little bit and then things just go downhill fast. This one seems to be sitting alright. Huh, I don't know. So I think we'll probably get those other 3 little pieces, or 3 logs picked up, and that'll be a load. I don't know why that. It does seem to go a lot quicker when you don't pick up or when you cut the end pieces off for some reason. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm not going to complain. So hopefully I haven't bored too many people with all my logging lately. I mean, in the winter months, that's about what you get to do. You know, let go. There we go. Yeah, we're getting to the limit of our loader here. We're just gonna leave it before I end up with a bigger mess than what I got now. Don't know that I'll get these other 2 logs on here. Well, it's good to know that was it 8 trees total, so 16 logs fills a trailer. I think we're going to go around to the other side with this one. Yeah, that's a good looking load of logs there. I'd like to get this kind of right there on the edge. Nice. Alright. Perfect. Should be the last log. Probably the last log for the first winter. I would say. Yeah, I wish there was a way to kind of expand the logging fleet without, you know, I don't know. There's really no good way to do it. It's either all or nothing. You know, you got all the expensive brand new equipment, or I mean, they make like saws and stuff for the tractor, but it's just I don't know. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Hitting the wrong keys today. There is a nice load of logs there. So we'll go ahead and take these over to the sawmill. Get ourselves some money. I'm gonna move this guy first. It's gonna bother me. Don't know why, but it was. Okay. So, to the sawmill. Here we go. Now hopefully you guys are enjoying. I've been trying to cut down on on the time lapses and the jump cuts and all that good stuff. So that's why you guys get to listen to me, you know, ramble on about nothing really. Definitely a heavy load of logs here. A little first person. In cab. Take it right. I haven't given it any fuel since we got to the little hill there. Oh, come on. I really wish that it wouldn't keep taking me down to the center there. I'm not doing that on purpose, I promise. Open for me? Yep. They are open for business. Go ahead and get these unloaded. This is still not, I don't know. There we go. Trying to remember what's what here. There we go. Aw. This is the trigger, maybe. Watch the money. There we go. Need to remember the controls for this. Yeah. There we go. This thing is pretty decent to use once you kind of get the hang of the controls. But until then, as you can see, I'm still not really good with it. But there we go. Hopefully we don't lose any of them. Aha. Just a couple thousand short of 100,000. That's annoying, but it is what it is. So, I think we'll go ahead and call that an episode. As always, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will talk to you next time. Thanks.